Good evening, everybody. The bait shop is open for business. Let me fix my computer here. I don't want to feel like you're looking up my nose. That was weird. All right. As always, my buddy over here, host James Dockery fishing, the fishing machine, slaying them crappie left and right all the time anymore, it seems like. But proud of you. I'm proud to call you my friend because you know how to fish, and I'm still trying to
Yeah,
learn.
well, I didn't do as well as the one I wanted to today. So only 52, and I couldn't catch one over 9 inches today. So it is
Only
what it is.
52.
We all have those days. Yeah. So
You know how many I caught today? I right there.
yeah, yeah. But Betty caught like 100 and some odd crappie the other day. I believe is what she said. I'm not sure exactly what the number was.
So you're saying that
So
she could outfish you?
more than likely, that's exactly what I'm
Okay.
going to say.
All right, well, let's say hi to some folks here. We got Mark from Catfishing Crappie, JP3, Ernie Brown, Jason Lamb, who had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, buddy. Hill
Happy
Jack,
birthday, bud.
Hill Jack
Christina
Catfishing, which
Donegan.
I'm supporting a new cap tonight with Mr. Hill Jack on the bill here.
Pretty.
It's pretty nice, pretty nice. Came in the mail today. Oh, Sampy, Mike Sampson, what's going on, buddy? Hey, James Dockery's in there.
Yeah,
The Weekend Pickler was live earlier. I watched him on my way home from work. Had a wicked looking storm move in. Let's see. I've seen Stan the Man. J Dog is in the house. I see that he is threatening Mark with a lawyer for copyright strike. But little does J Dog know that Mark also has a lawyer in his house. So be careful with that. Country Boy Catfishing. Stan the Man. What's going on? Two Stans Fishing. Avid Fisherman. Christina Dunnigan, my favorite Dunnigan. I know you already said her, but I don't want to miss her. And I know my friend over there, Katie Dockery, is listening, or at least close by. 1 Ton Fishing Club. I'm going to assume that's Art. Setting hooks and crossing eyes.
It's not
Parker Pursuits.
Hey, no. Stop.
Georgia
It's
Fisherman.
art. It's bullfrog.
Oh, the bullfrog. And I guess I'm going to say hi to Bob from Fins and Finds, even though I caught him yesterday saying that there are other Chads that are better than me. But I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
But I'm sure, Chad Nolte and Polar Bear might stop by at some point tonight. And I'll be honest, they're pretty cool guys. Let's see who I've seen. Mr. Freddy's Outdoor Adventures. Dude, that's a nice guy, by the way. Got to meet him down in North Carolina.
There's Ernie Brown. His wife, Christy was in here a little bit ago. She's driving home. Be safe.
I did. Yes, this is normally her drive home time. Seen Palmetto Cats, Stephen Corley, Mississippi Live. He's changed his name up a little bit. I didn't notice that before. I wonder if that means that there might be some videos to come from Mr. Corley. There's Uncle Josh. Man, I was so mad at those guys yesterday. I think it was yesterday. They did a giveaway before Patriot Show, and they gave away some of their nice new cool hats and stuff. And of course, I didn't win. But then again, Dee and Betty didn't win either for a change. That was pretty weird to see. But I gotta give props to my buddy, Josh. I messaged him after his live, and dude is rocking the weight loss program. I am so proud of him. Tim Molina, what is up, my friend? 351 Cleveland, and there's oh my god, I gotta say this, Maurice Kaysen. You are such a wonderful person. You are such a wonderful person.
Don't buy into it.
I love you so much.
Maurice, don't buy into it, buddy.
Supporter. Man, I am trying everything I can in every chat to buy back this guy's love. I just can't get it. All I get is angry faces.
I don't think you can buy back your love from Maurice Kaysen. I think once you've lost it, that's it, man. The respect is gone.
Come on. Maurice, I hope one day you will get back on the love of the chat. That's all I can say, man.
Stick to your ground,
Oh,
Maurice.
we got Mad Catter and Hooks and Hammocks. And I just seen somebody
Hey, Mad
else.
Catter.
Uncle Lou. What's going on, buddy? Shut up, Mark. Telling him not to trust me.
I wouldn't trust him either, to be truthfully honest with you.
Screw both of you. Family friendly.
For people to send in
I
their
hope that's not my
resumes
internet.
It is your internet.
It probably
Yeah,
is.
It is your
I'm gonna blame D.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's all right. Yeah,
So
Maurice probably does
tell them
still
that
love
you're looking
D.
for a new co-host yet?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Or are we just gonna wait and see
Am
how
I-
the show goes, and then
See? At least it looks like he's got a little bit of prayer in there for me or something. Man. Oh,
yes,
sure.
Parker Pursuits actually said it right.
Hey, you guys got to be a little bit faster when Cindy comes around and says, "Does anybody want these?" All I did was raised my hand. I waited. And she turned and looked at me and said, "Since you are my favorite, I'm going to give you this whole rest of the pan."
I don't know, man. She got a package in the mail today. So I think your being the favorite has dropped dramatically.
Well, that's because you're starting to try to suck up. You knew that I had just like it went from here, and then you went on her boat and acted like you did. So you dropped. I raised. Mark was always down here anyways. So now you're like barely just above Mark because you're going down. So you send this package to try to elevate yourself back up. I'm just
Chris Lee never got any Cindy cinnamon rolls because of you.
Oh, you're welcome, Hooks. I will say that thanks to the love that Cindy has for me, I had a nice Cindy Bond cinnamon roll every morning that I was in Mendota.
You did. Hey, Sonny Parker, how's it going, bud?
So Chad is pulling a 2 stands. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Stan's talking about. Stan, we're live, buddy. I think his show hasn't loaded and he thinks that we're just chatting.
Get it together, Chad, or Stan. Get it together, man.
That's what I'm saying. What's going on, Dan Thompson? I did just see a quick short video from Chris and Telly from Hooks and Hammocks. They bought themselves a boat. So exciting times for them.
That's cool. So we thought we'd change things up a little bit tonight. You guys get to ask us questions and we have to answer them. It can be serious or it can be funny. But be careful what you ask because you may not like the answer.
That could be fair.
Right?
Oh, I got to show you. While I'm at it, I got a new shirt that I won from Realville Catfishing. It came in the mail today as well. So I'm supporting all kinds of new.
Well, you're just all kinds of stuff. Supporting the U.S. Post Office, aren't you?
That's right. I mean, I don't know what it is, but the luck the last week has really changed. I won. Well, I bought the hat, or I should say, they bought the hat for me, but I won the shirt. I won a prize from Catfishing Crappie that came this week. Can't wait to get a new reel for it to maybe try it out this weekend.
There you go. And Mad Catter, I will tell you, I have not caught a single drum this year. So yes, the silver cat population is on the rise.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, first question. I missed this one. And welcome to the show, Lance. I'm gonna apologize now. I'm not sure if I can pronounce this right. Macaguy. Welcome to the show. But so, first question of the night. So, do you want to explain how short you are, or do you want me to, or you go first?
I am 5'7". I am 5'7".
Do you want to tell them the truth?
That is the truth, man. I'm 5'7". And I don't care what anybody says. Lyle was standing on an anthill or something. And
D is even throwing out that you are not 5'7".
I am 5'7". And Chris from Hooks and Hammocks, you have no room to talk, buddy. Like zero room to talk.
He really does not. I would guess to put in perspective of how short Dockery is, because I'm like 5'10". Dockery was wearing like Gene Simmons style platform boots and barely came up to my chest. I mean, he had his hair in a man bun, and the man bun was like tickling my chin. That really sounded weird. Anyway.
Man, we have just totally lost control of this show after what you just said. Honestly, I've
heard it on good authority that Dockery is changing the name of his YouTube channel to Man Bun Fishing. Angry Man Bun Fishing. There we go. What's going on, Bill Podchat?
And why am I always in a bad mood? That was from Hilljack. I'm never in a bad mood. You know why it seems like I'm in a bad mood? Because I have to deal with Chad and Lyle and Mark and Mo Creek and Parker Pursuits and the Weekend Ditch Pickler.
Let's see. Skin and Scales. Dockery may be short, but he has a huge personality. That is very true,
That's
Parker.
Right,
and Avid, Avid, you are probably so tall compared to Dockery that he'd probably see eye to eye with your belly button. I literally was driving home from work today.
Avid seems like a guy that if he would hold on. Avid seems like a guy that if he had actually brushed his beard out, he'd lose 30 pounds.
That's very fair. LG Bass, what's up, buddy? I was on my way home though from work this afternoon, and actually passed by this house down the street, and I thought Dockery was standing out front, but it was just a little garden.
Don't be making.
What's up, Sean T?
No, Sonny Parker, we're gonna save your name for another show.
Well, we show you nothing but love, Dockery. That's because you didn't pass him on the interstate on the way home from Wisconsin. You would have showed him a whole lot of other something. There's my buddy Creole catfishing.
Hey, Creole, how's it going, buddy? And wait a minute, where's this Sean? Where's Sean T? Where is Sean T? He popped off with something more ago.
There's Papa.
No wonder he has a little fridge in Sean T Outdoors. No wonder he has a little fridge. He can't reach a normal one. Don't make me get my step stool, buddy. I will look you straight in the face.
I like Sean T. Let's see. I'm not sure if I said hi to Skin and Scales, but what's going on, Skin? There's Mo Creek. Oh, man. I loved Mo Creek's video the other day.
Yes.
With Phil Sophie. Awesome. That was awesome. Yep. If you guys haven't checked that out, that is one that is so worth watching. So, let's see. Well, I'm not seeing them really ask you any questions there, Dockery.
No, they asked a whole bunch of it. It was more kind of a slam, but I mean, they did ask quite a few questions and stuff like that.
I know. So. I mean, other than how tall you were, and why you're so angry.
Yeah, this is true. But I'm really never angry. I'm really not. You guys just make me look to be angry.
That's because I'm so pleasant. What am I missing?
Dockery, any jigging tips for someone just getting into jigging?
Any jigging?
Yeah.
Who said that? I didn't.
Listen, if you guys are going to like start jigging for crappie and stuff like that, remember to go slow. And I mean, and Mark kind of summed it up here. You know, we were talking about jigging the other day for crappie, and you literally want to go painfully slow when you're jigging for crappie. I mean, you'll drop down to, you know, however many feet that you need to and just start, you know, popping that jig just a little bit. But if you don't get a hit within, say, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 seconds of jigging, either drop it down another 2 or 3 feet and continue that way, or start reeling that up really, really slow. And what'll happen is a lot of times those crappie will come up and actually bite on that jig. They'll follow it up and they'll swim with it in their mouth. And the only way you know that they're there is it's a little bit of different pressure. So you literally have to watch the tip of your rod and your line at the same time. So there you go.
I'm finally glad that somebody realizes how nice I am. The Chad's a Bully movement that was started by people like Mark from Catfish and Crappie and has led others to believe that it was true is not. What's going on, Missy Kennedy? See the Fish Comedy Hour. We try there. Where did I just lost it? Damn. You never know what you'll get with us on any Thursday night. We might do a little bit of series. We might do a little bit of not or a lot. But you can guarantee that we are going to pick on at least each other.
This is true.
See, look. Now you got Avid starting. Him, I think him and Mark and this guy have teamed up to make people think that I'm such a mean person. So how did I get into your video from Avid's meet and greet? I wasn't even there. And what's up with all the singing? So there is a good friend of mine that I won't say his name, that has gotten really good with an application and has taken my pictures, and I am doing all kinds of wonderful singing and dancing. And apparently this has been shared around with multiple people. And now I am the talk of the town because I'm all like, ooh, la, la, la. I don't even know what songs I sing now in this thing. So it's kind of crazy. But I will say I find them very hilarious. And I wasn't going to watch your video, Hooks, but I knew that Telly was in it. And she is an amazing person. So I felt the honor and obligation to help her out. So I watched it. And to my surprise, I made it to the Avid meet and greet video anyways. So I'm glad I watched it. It was pretty funny. Thank you, Mr. Hilljack. You and your wife are awesome.
Lyle finally showed up.
Wow, Lyle's finally here?
Yeah.
I still haven't even seen him. I'm still scrolling down. Let's see. That was so awesome. So should I be like expecting more Chad video or common? Well, I don't even know what not commentary, but special little Chad points in your videos coming more often. I mean, if you want to, just make sure you keep tagging my channel in your all videos because the Chad really needs the subscribers. So let's see. Lyle said something.
Sorry, guys. We're keeping track of storms that are supposed to be coming through here. So
yeah, there's Patriot. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in.
Hey, Patriot.
I think I saw him earlier and I forgot to mention him. There's my buddy Linda, Catfish Fever and Outdoors. He says yes. Yeah, apparently there's a ton of rain coming through especially the Midwest. Lyle said that he started building an ark, and he hasn't done that in a few thousand years. Since the last Great Flood. So he was starting to worry because it's rained for right now. I think it's been a couple weeks, about every day. But yeah, he was there when the first ark was built. He knows how to do it. It should be a little bit faster this time, he said. So. What's the matter? Who said what? Missy Kennedy, you can be my best friend.
Lyle in there lying to everybody.
He's lying to everybody now?
Yeah, you still are a bully too.
I've never been anything but nice to that guy. And all he's ever done for me. Oh no, and I've not been nice to him very often. Hey, Terry Petefish, welcome. I have a hard time. I've tried to be nice to Mark, and then Mark is the way he is. So it just makes me snap sometimes. Yeah, he brings out the other side of me that shouldn't happen. But
yeah, I know. Trust me, he does that to me too.
6 shoes.
Lyle is anything but a high quality gentleman. I am here to tell you right now. That's right.
Lyle,
Cindy got her package. Cindy got her package in today. That's all that I care about. So
that's right. And did she have a note or something on there that said it was just for her, not to share?
No, I don't think so. I think Katie mailed it out to her. I actually had nothing to do with it. Katie mailed it to Cindy, and she just told me, "Here, you know what? Let me mail this." And I was like, "Okay." So,
getting deep tonight. That's right there, Miss Patriot. Oh, is Betty Jean in here? What's going on, Betty Jean? And Mark is asking, how is that?
Hey, Betty.
Well, let's move on. I don't want to get Mark riled up before he has his Panfish Nation show. He'll get out of line and Lyle end up having to do the show by himself.
It's true.
Oh, that is right. You did get
really off, guys. I was gonna say, if my screen looks all fuzzy, guys, we've got so much bad weather through here, and our internet sucked out here anyway. So I do apologize, but we're working on it.
Well, yeah, we understand. Like I said, there's a ton of storms going through there. I know I talked to Lyle a little while ago or earlier today, and they had like up to almost 80-mile-an-hour winds going through there. I know you've got stuff going through there. It seems to be going all through the Midwest here. It's supposed to hit us later on tonight, and all day tomorrow. So I'm hoping it's going to drop the temperatures like crazy for Saturday, which is awesome for Memorial Day weekend. I'm hoping it'll push the boat traffic back at least a day or so I can get out there and fish without them. We all know how that is.
It almost sped them up here. Like I said, when I was out there today, I only fished for 3 hours today. And then we had at least probably a dozen boats that were trying to launch. And I say trying, trust me, they were trying to launch while we were there. And then as we were leaving the lake, we had another at least 6 to 8 pass us on the highway going out to launch their boats early. So if you guys are fishing this weekend, be safe. That's all I got to say.
Oh, absolutely. This marks the true kickoff of pleasure boater season. So, half of them have never been on a boat. Half of them don't know what they're doing. They're not paying attention. They're even out there, plastered and stuff like that. So I will say, be safe and be more alert than you normally are while you're out there, because I hate to see anything happen to anybody.
Yeah.
Get off my screen. Oh, stop the show. Stop the show. Polar Bear is here. I seen Fins and Fines had already noticed that the Chad, not the Chad, the Chad is in the house. Polar Bear, welcome to the show. Okay, proceed.
You don't have any issues with that, do you?
Oh no, it's okay
They're
that they think he's so
saying
great.
that he's a nice one.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Everybody's, now there's multiple Chads. This used to be a mic thing. Every two messages. Oh, there's one. Speaking of the devil, there's Mr. Mike Chavez. And now all of a sudden, since I've created the YouTube channel, all of the Chads are starting to come out of the woodworks and are filling up chats. They're trying to take it over from me. I might have to do some samurai ninja stuff, to take some of these guys down.
Yeah. There's Ryan.
Yeah, who will be
Mike
the only Chad? Well, what's going on, Ryan Bortz? And Missy Kennedy, I will not. I did take a screenshot of that list that you have me of everybody that's in front of me. I'm glad I'm in the top 5 at least. Oh, I'm Chadwick. Really? Can you believe our little sister would call us heathens? How
She'd
rude!
call you
tell your mama. Tell your mama I said hello.
I actually might get to fish with her later. Her mom later this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talking about? I mean, Betty Jean's a heck of a fisherman, and we went up to the lake up there and fished with them when Dee and I went up and fished with her and Brandon and Chloe. Her mom and then was out there on the lake, and I've heard some stories and I've seen some pictures. That woman is a heck of an angler. Very good fisherman.
Oh, she is. They were on some Sawguy today. So
I saw that. So, Tim Molina had said something and I'd lost it. How does someone with a boat pass you? How slow do you drive on the highway?
No, we were going one way, they were coming the other way. That's how that works. Sorry. And it was Katie driving, so if you have an issue, take it up with her. But before you do, just know that Lyle and Mark both are afraid of little Miss Katie. So, just saying.
I've never seen the girls do anything but smile and giggle, so I don't know how you could be afraid of something so sweet. Yeah, Stan, I noticed, but whatever. 217 Rebel Outdoors. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Don't know what to tell you, but welcome. This is not a normal fishing show, just FYI. We do welcome you. I'm glad you came in. We are literally about just BSing at the bait shop, man. You might get a little knowledge, you might not. We will have a little bit of fun. Really, Ryan Bortz is going fishing with 812. I need to get with him sometime soon. I meant to message him. He owes me a free fishing trip with him.
Who?
812. I won a giveaway at the end of last year, but then he had some problems and his boat being down and all that kind of stuff, and we've not been able to. And he was actually in Patriot Show. It's been a few weeks ago. He told me to message him. I told him I'd message him when we got back from Mendota.
And like always, you never have, right?
Dude, life is so friggin' busy half the time. By the time I get through the work week, all I can think about is just getting myself on the water somewhere. I forget about, who I need to contact, who I have and who I haven't. What's going on, Dave Garshar? But yeah, I do need to get with him because I'd like to make a trip down there. I haven't fished that stretch of the Ohio where he fishes from a boat. So I'd love to get down there sometime and fish with him.
And hold on. And Polar Bear, just so you know, it takes talent to catch those small crappie. Talent. to catch those small crappie. I'm just saying.
You know, it would take that one that you posted the picture of the other day.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, that was a 32nd ounce jig and a 1 inch tube jig. 1 inch tube jig to show, you know, yeah, that thing was, I don't
that
even
little
know
fellow
how
was hungry, man.
what he was thinking. He was very, you know.
I will say for the guys and gals that are new to the show, you know, there are a lot of great channels in the chat. That is another thing that is nice to come into these kind of shows is there is a ton of people that are in chat that are also creators. Check them out. Give them a view, maybe a sub, man. James Dockery, check your messages to see a real crappie. Did Uncle Croc really just call you out like that?
You entertain for a second. Stokes. I'll be right back.
All right, buddy. You do it. You cut it. Only take a pair of snips. You're right, Stan. If anybody is not seen Stan the Man during the Iron Cat, he targeted the world's smallest. Well, actually, I can't say that it might be the smallest. I have seen some that are fairly smaller, but he targeted the smallest catfish of that online tournament that they did there. And I was proud of him. You know, I felt like I taught him everything he knows, and I'm not sure if he used it or not, but it might have been some of the goodies that he won on my channel a few months ago. Caught our PB crappie yesterday. Nice. How big was it? 217. Did you get him all squared away? Are you defending yourself?
No. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Sorry, look, man. I had to put Uncle Josh in his place. He knows it's coming from love, but I mean, still,
it's a nice crappie, pound and a half crappie. We were fishing up with Team Cross and a couple crosses fishing, and my wife caught her PB, and it was a pound a pound 6 ounces, and that thing was a slab, man. That was big. I ain't gonna sit here and not act like that was bigger than any that I had caught because we really just started targeting crappie like that. I've caught crappie on, you know, panfish and trying to catch bluegill and stuff like that when I was younger, but targeting crappie the way we are now, yeah, that was bigger than anything I've ever caught. So the wife has me beat on that. You know, well, just about like everything else anymore.
I was gonna say, doesn't she? She's got you beat on everything else too. So
no, she's close. We actually are tied now because of the North Carolina trip for our PB Blue Cats. So we both have 40-pound Blue Cats. We're only 3 pound difference on our flatheads. Hers is 30. No, not even that. Bigger. 2.5. No,
hers is bigger.
No, mine was 34 and hers was 31.5. But we did catch them both in the same day up down there. And now at the first day of Mendota, she actually tied my PB channel cat. It was about hers was 12 pounds and some ounces. All I remember mine was 12 pounds. So we'll give her that one. But then I did catch a 21 pounder up there at Mendota. And now she's determined to go back up and get her 20-pound channel cat.
See, and that was something that we hadn't even left the hotel that morning, and Katie was already plotting and planning on us getting back up there. And it was like, why? She's like, because she goes, I want that 20-pound channel cat. So, you know, and then I had to remind her that, you know, mine was 26 and some change. So just about every 5 miles on the way back home and about every other day. So it was just like poking that bear just a little bit. Yeah, it's fun.
So Yes. Okay. So it was the stuff that I had done in a giveaway that he used it on, and he done it on the Chad's double Kentucky rig that he learned from one of my videos when I first started the channel. I was kind of trying to figure out what to do and to get videos out and edit and all that kind of stuff. And I love Stan. If he said it once, he said it 100 times to check out that video. And I applaud him for giving me all that credit. So I appreciate it, my friend. Let's see. Hilljack, I've never fished in Tennessee unless it was when I was a little bitty kid with my stepdad. I've never fished anywhere down here. I do want to plan some trips to Tennessee and then down to Alabama to go fishing.
Now, from my understanding, that lake that he's talking about, that Reelfoot lake in Tennessee, is like one of the major crappie destinations in the U.S.
Really?
That's definitely on my bucket list of places to get down there too. So
okay, yeah, because I know there's a lake down in Mississippi that people talk about. There's ones out in Texas that people talk about. I hadn't heard about the one in Tennessee. Let's see. It's also crappy lake. So Betty Jean is now struggling getting into channels now because down here, I mean, there is some lakes up there by her that has some really nice sized channels. But you know, that's actually where I caught my PB channel was a lake up in Ohio, probably about 45 minutes to an hour north of this, but it's another like hour east or west of Betty. And I had caught that 12-pounder last year. You know, most of the fish that we catch down here, channel cat wise, is those 1 to 5 pounders, right? We don't have a lot of big channels. Yeah. I've seen a few pulled out of the river, but they are very far and few between where they're over 10 pounds. I think the biggest one I've seen was 19 and a half. And I'll be honest, that thing looked like a big old blue cat. It was so dark blue, but and it had a monstrous head on it for a channel cat. But you just don't see them down here anymore because of the blue cats and the population and all that kind of stuff. They're not there.
There's some really, really old city lakes around here, and one of the ones I was fishing in is where I got my 16-pound channel cat, and I thought it was a monster. I really did. I mean, you know, I fought, and I cussed and prayed, trying to get this thing in because I caught it on a crappie rod. And then Lyle Stokes talks me into going to Mendota and totally ruined channel cat for me. Totally ruined it. I mean, you know, any small channel cat that's not, you know, at least 10 pounds or bigger now, it's just like, God, that's sad looking, man. That's just,
I know. Pathetic. Like, what am I supposed to do with that?
But, you know, and I do give Lyle a lot of crap about that, but man, he was right. That was one of those trips of a lifetime that you know, everyone needs to experience at least once.
I absolutely agree. Really, you know, we do give Lyle a lot of crap. We joke around with him, but him sparking the idea of going up there in, you know, I honestly thought there would be, you know, 4 or 5 people that actually ended up going. There was 20 of us, not including the other group that was with Jerry, right? He had about 10 people there too.
Yep.
And
I think so.
From start to finish, I don't think anybody stopped smiling or laughing. And the only time that, or jumping, other than on the way home, I cried twice.
Yeah.
On the way home, I did. One was when Jerry Parker passed me in broad daylight, and it was like a lunar eclipse when the moon came out. And the other is when my sweet sister Betty Jean messaged us right as we were ready to split other ways, and she said, "I miss you so much. Don't leave me." You know, I was like, then I realized I was like, it was over.
Yep.
And I was like, but until next time, it was an awesome trip, man. Never forget
Well, like I
it.
said, I think later this year, me and her mom, or me, Katie, Betty, Betty's mom, I think Brandon, possibly, maybe Mark, I'm not sure. We're all going to go up on another trip to a different place up in Wisconsin, but we're going to go out and target yellow perch and walleye, I do believe. So
that would be cool.
We're gonna, we're just just a quick getaway, and then I got a plan or a trip plan for later this year to go down and fish with Parker and Mo, and possibly swing over and irritate Lyle for a day or so.
If he would live close enough, I would stop by at least once a week to aggravate the piss out of him.
Oh, he's only 4 hours.
No, I'm not crying.
I will drive 4 hours.
Yeah, I think both of you all are like 8.5 hours away from us.
Yeah.
What's up, Mr. Gadget?
Hey, Mr. Gadget.
What else do we got in here? Thought I just saw somebody else. Oh yeah, Gabby's dad's up in here. I was trying to be nice to that dude, and he ticked me off the other day.
Laura,
Gabby's back in lead.
Out of her.
I did not see Laura there. She is, Miss Laura Ann. What's going on? And Mark was okay. I forgot. Mark was the only one that was crying up there, but that's for other reasons we won't get into.
We won't.
Now I forgot what I was going to say.
I was going to say there were a couple of times that that old Mo or Parker had me tear up just a little bit, but that was mainly out of fear.
And fear and a little bit of pain.
Yeah, lots of pain.
Oh, that's what I was getting ready to say. I tuned in here to touch he's a crybaby. That's right. Even though his daughter, pulled a knife on me that day down in North Carolina, she has now been elevated back to above Gabby's dad. So, just saying.
Well, there you go. That will happen from time to time.
That is true. So, you doing any fishing this weekend with the Memorial Day, or what are you doing?
Actually, I think I'm gonna just hit some small ponds, small lake. Sorry, they're about the size of a small pond anyway. I'm staying out of the big waters this weekend. To me, it just doesn't make any sense. Let the guys, that normally don't go on the lake every weekend, let them have their fun, and I'll stay away and be safe somewhere else.
Right.
Find me a little spot that trolling motor only, and let her go.
Yeah. Well, I think, like I said, Saturday the high now is only going to be 55 and cloudy. I don't see as many as one would expect being out there. I know there will be people out there riding boats, but I think it's Sunday. It gets back into the 70s and the sun comes out. Those days, I think people will be out there like crazy. I think if we go fishing, it'll be kind of like what you're doing. I'm going to hit probably the smaller lakes, do a little catfishing, a little crappie fishing, something like that, and I'll stay off the big water. More than likely, we'll see, because I don't want to be out there with people drinking and boating that kind of weekend.
No, that's
what's going on, DC Metro.
Chad, who was the Facebook Chad Bubblehead? Genius, by the way.
DC Metro.
Laura, that would be a Chris Lee of Hooks and Hammocks.
Why am I not seeing? There he is, bumping Mike Greenwell. What's going on, my buddy?
Hey, Mike. How's
the boat hunting going? Are you looking for a new boat, Mike? Or I know you got rid of the boat you had. Are you guys looking for a new boat, or what's going on with that? Who was the Facebook Chad bobblehead genius, by the way? For the videos. Yeah, but we can blame Hooks and Hammocks, but there was a mastermind behind that. It lives pretty close to me, and he's gone fishing. That's all I can say.
Okay. But now there's a couple of new lakes that I haven't fished. They're probably about a couple hours away from here, and I may just try and drive down to there. Just I haven't decided actually where I'm going to be fishing yet. So I had to take Monday off, so I'm kind of a day behind this week.
Yeah, I agree. There might crazy right now. The prices are going to be crazy. Obviously we just came out of the winter. Everybody's buying boats, and on top of it, all the manufacturers are so far behind. People are not buying new boats as much as they were because it takes so long to get them. Or not, I should say, not as many people. There are people that are buying them and waiting, but a lot of people are buying up those used boats, and those prices right now are going through the roof.
Well,
keep your eye out on different places.
I think come this fall, there's going to be lots and lots of boats for sale. People
I wouldn't be surprised.
People bought them, expecting, to do big things in them and all this other stuff, and then turn around and, they'll sell them off come winter because either one, they don't want to winterize it, or two, they just didn't use it as much as they thought they were going to.
See, if you are I can't say if you're because you're a true fisherman. Most fishermen will use their boats enough, except for in the extreme temperatures, to not even winterize them. I have owned my one boat for over 3 years now and have never winterized it because I use it all year round. Yeah. Obviously, you remember last year, even taking it out, and I busted the bottom of it trying to bust through the ice. Yep. So, I mean, there are attempts where it's not the greatest to do, but like I said, if I can get out there and fish and I have time, and if I can brave through the cold, my butt's going to be out there trying to find some fish. I don't, I work 5 days a week like most everybody else, and the weekends, early on time, I got free to go fishing. Even in the evenings, half the time, I don't have time where I've worked. And I'm so tired and I don't feel like going out because I know I got to get up in the morning. So,
yeah.
Yes, I did break it in the winter, Mark, but I also fished a lot of other times in the winter that I didn't break it. But we broke Roger's boat. We broke all kinds of boats, going out there. But it's that's why they call it break out another 1,000, a boat.
Yeah,
you're always fixing something. And if you ain't using it,
Laura, I fish a lot.
You have to buy it.
I was gonna say, yep, Laura, I fish a lot from the bank. That's mainly where I fish from. And trust me, I'm right there with you on certain days. But not all people and boats are bad. So
that's a great point. It's just like life. You're gonna have dingleberries that have no care about anybody. Not only people on the bank, they don't care about the other people on the water. Yeah. I mean, and you're gonna have people that are respectful. When I go buy people in my boat, most of the time, if I can't get far out enough from them, I'll slow my boat down, and go through a little bit slower so that the wake doesn't crash or rock their boat if they're anchored up. Because I hate it myself. I had plenty of times last year where I think when I was on a live one time with my buddy Ed, that boat was literally felt like it was going to flip with the people out there. It was insane.
Yeah, it gets that way around here. Like I said, and during the holiday weekends and stuff like that, we try to stay away from the big waters, and we'll fish some of the smaller lakes, or the electric motor only lakes, that kind of stuff, just because it's so much easier than dealing with everybody and their brother. So
yeah, and I'll be honest, I would almost rather hit a river than a lake any day in the summertime, just because of that. The river around here, it's wide enough that most of the time it's not bad, except for if you're like up by Cincinnati, the boaters going through there is insane in the summertime. When you get more down towards the country area, you have them, but they're not as bad.
Yeah, Parker Pursuits, that is correct. It is a good weekend to hit the creeks and small rivers and stuff like that. So,
yeah, that's a good point. Yep. I don't even go fishing on holidays because of all the people.
Yeah. And guys, remember, right after the show is Lyle and Mark's Panfish Nation. So you guys make sure you tune into that. Do you believe they have
they've got Bob from Vincent Farm, right?
Vincent Farms on the night. Yep.
Yeah. Double check, but yeah, I think that's right. Yes. That is who will be their guest tonight. I know there's tomorrow night. We also have Mr. Stan and Creole. I think this might be possibly their last one together. Creole, I believe, is be due to work. He's not. I'm not sure if Stan's going to keep the show going or not, but Creole's got some other things going on. But Saturday, I'm sure there's a ton of people going live. I think there's a thing going on with Has Life, but if it ain't too bad out there, you might even see this guy. We'll see. We'll see how it goes on there. That's what I'm planning. If I can get out there and get set up with some service on Saturday morning, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
And Stan, 2 Stans just put the link up for Panfish Nation for tonight, guys.
Yeah. Thank you, Stan. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yep.
I plan to fish with the jumbo. Whoa, what? John boat banking. I can't say that out loud. Gadget. Holiday weekends are the best for night fishing. That ain't a bad idea with the night fishing. I know we've been talking about that, but I'm going to hold off. You know, if it had been like it has been the last probably week and a half, 2 weeks, where it's been 80 to 90 degrees here, I would love to have done some night fishing this weekend, but I don't know if the loads are going to be. I don't want to be out there with a buddy heater on the boat this time of year.
During the summer. Yeah.
Yeah. Not saying I wouldn't or just sit out there in the cold. I don't really care, but
yeah,
we'll see. I might see how the fish are biting this cold front.
I may go find me some green sunfish, and I may take some advice from you guys and just not leave the house until dark and go out and sit on the bank somewhere and see if I can't catch some blues or some flats.
There you go.
Like I said, I haven't decided yet.
Gadget, no worries, buddy. No worries at all. But yeah, I mean, depending on, because it's supposed to, it was 80 something today. It's going to be 70s tomorrow and raining, and then dipping down into the 40s overnight and a low or a high of the 50s tomorrow. So with that cold front moving in, if I can locate where the fish are, I might see what the wife wants to do Saturday and Sunday night, because I'm off Monday, but actually she's got to work Monday, so it'd have to be Saturday night. So we'll have to see. Okay, so Stan is continuing on the Friday night show. If anyone, all right. So hit Stan up if y'all would like. Any other questions for James Dockery? Not me. I'm not good at answering questions.
Some of you need help. Some of you.
I love you, Shanti. You're awesome, dude. Oh, that is.
And if you guys think I get offended by short jokes and stuff like that, you're absolutely wrong. The whole point of this show is to poke fun at each other. And if you can't do that, why in the hell are you watching the show? So, but don't be surprised if something pops up about Shanti Outdoors in a decal or something like that here soon. I'm just saying, could happen. Maybe. Have to see about it. So, ooh, Parker.
Parker, you might want to go get your eyes checked, bro. But you know what's nice about being the owner of this channel? I can time him out.
This is true.
Dockery is sitting low in the chair. No, Dockery actually has a booster seat right now.
No, Dockery is wore out. Dockery has fished every day this week for 6 to 8 hours a day anyway, except for today, and his butt's dragging the ground. So
Yes, I'm slumping down in my chair, and I'm just thinking, as soon as this is over, it's liable to be nap time. Because Mark and Lyle, they really are not going to have much to say anyway, and so
they're probably already sleeping.
They probably are.
Justin wants to know how we only got a couple minutes left, so this is going to be short. How can we all become as great as fishermen as you?
Target dinks, man. Target Dockery dinks. And as much as I hate to say this, I'm actually having a lot of fun with that. Even though that jackass started all that. You know who you are. But guys, just have fun with it, seriously. And the reason why I post those small pictures up on the small fish up on Facebook is for you guys to make fun of. Look, I can show
we don't have enough ammo.
Exactly. And and I can show you guys some of the nicer crappie I've caught this year, but what's the point? I mean, you guys are having more fun with the small ones than you would the big ones. So there we go.
I think now they're trying to be like Parker, and
yeah,
I mean that or Evan's hitting on you. He always like, I think his catfish is sexy.
I'm not into big hairy bears.
It really turns Evan on. Evan staring at him. Anyway,
yeah, we need to end this.
Ryan Porch thinks I'm getting hateful because I hang out with you so much.
This is true. You might be.
Hey, Philip Williams, thank you, buddy. Yeah, we got Dockery Dinks and what did he call them? Betty Biggins. Then that's the new.
Ryan, you know what, buddy? We may have to do that one of these days.
There you go. I didn't. I just saw that.
That'd be fun. The smallest crappie wins. That's right. Smallest crappie of the day.
What's going on? Catfishing ain't easy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got about 2 minutes. I am not a bully, Evan. I'm a nice guy. Well, most of the time. Ooh, we might have an official call out coming, bro.
Oh, I know, man. Well, Ryan, hit me up on Facebook, buddy. We'll work this out.
I don't know that Ryan can even catch small fish anymore, man. All I ever see him catch anymore is freaking monster blue cats that he catches constantly anymore. He's an animal.
No. We got to go for the smallest crappie now. Come on, man. Let's make some.
Betty says she can't be in it. She's out. She only catches big fish.
Hold on now. Hold on a second.
She only catches Betty Biggins.
Small crappie. No, she does not. She catches a lot of Dockery dinks too. She just doesn't post them. So,
what's up, Kelly?
Yeah.
1 versus 1. Bort versus Dockery. Who can catch the smallest dink? That sounds fun. I like it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up. I really do appreciate everybody coming in. What'd you say?
So we'll definitely have to have some fun with that one.
That sounds like fun. Yeah, we do often always go for the biggest and most and all that kind of stuff, but the smallest does sound kind of fun. So, again, thank you everybody for coming in. We do appreciate everybody's support coming in, giving us thumbs up, and our one person that always loves to come in and give me that thumbs down. We still love you too. Appreciate you guys. Sometimes. Have a good night. We will see you over at Panfish Nation in about 55 seconds. So have a great night. Have a great weekend, and have a very, very safe weekend. Take care, everybody.
Yep. See you guys next week.